This society that we live in is actually so weird. We make assumptions and judgments about genders based on their virginity status. What do I mean by that? Let's break it down. In our world, in our society, we have two genders. We have males and we have females. Let's start with the male gender first. I'm going to give you examples of two men. We have one man who's 25 years old and he has never had sex before. And another man who's the same age, 25 years old, but he's had sex multiple times. According to our society values and perception when it comes to men and the sex world, who are we going to be looking more positively on? According to our society, the men who's had sex before multiple times will be looked more positively on. We will talk about him in a glorified way. We talk about how this man knows how to please a woman because he's got experience in the bedroom. We talk about how he's got game. He can get any woman he wants. We talk about how this man is a player. This man is a player. And in the long haul, in the dating world, he's going to have so much success because he's got experience on how to deal with a woman. And on the opposite, the man who's a virgin, in our society, we look down on him. We talk about him in a negative way about how there's something wrong with him. This guy might be a pedo. How has he never had sex before? This guy's got zero game. This guy does not even know how to talk to a woman. And we talk about him in a very negative way. And when it will come to the dating world, when it comes to dating apps, dating TV shows about blind dates, who will have more success? The man who's not a virgin or a man who's a virgin? On those dating shows, on those dating apps, the man who's not a virgin will get more swipes to the right, will get more yeses, because the woman will go, this man's got more experience in the bedroom. This man knows how to talk to a woman. I'm going to go on a date with him, not with someone who probably doesn't even know how to say hi to me. So according to our society values, when it comes to the male gender, we're more likely to see males that are not a virgin in a more positive way versus men who are still a virgin. But let's flip it all around. Now let's look at the female gender. In the female gender, I'm going to give you the two same examples. We have females 25 years old. One is not a virgin, has had sex multiple times, and a female 25 years old, a virgin. According to our society values and perception when it comes to the females and the sex world, who are we going to be looking more positively on? It's going to be the woman who is still a virgin. We're going to talk about her in a glorified way about how she's clean, she's got dignity, she doesn't throw herself around, and she knows that she's waiting for the right man to have sex with. And the opposite, when we look at the woman who's not a virgin, we're going to say awful things about her, how she's a slut, she just throws herself around, she probably has some STDs and other sex diseases. We'll talk about it in a very negative way. And when we will come to the dating world, when we talk about dating apps like Tinder, when we talk about blind dates, when we talk about TV shows that are based on dating, who will more likely get more yeses, get more swipes to the right? The woman who's clean, the woman who's still a virgin. Because according to our society, men want women who are clean, who have dignity. And it's so weird. I find that so weird that we judge virginity so different based on the genders. When it comes to the male, we're like, well, if you have had sex before, check mark, you get more positive vibes. And to a woman, if she's never had sex before, you're the best woman out there. And I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. According to me, it's wrong. You might not agree, but I think virginity should not be judged. Virginity, you cannot put it into one section or like one whole. Virginity has to be personal. It has to be personal to the person that the virginity belongs to. If you're someone who wants to go around having sex because you like having sex, you should not be judged on that, male or female. You should be looked upon the same, and it should be looked positively. You know what? They like having sex. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're a male and a female who's waiting for the right man, who's waiting for the right partner, who you want to be the most comfortable with, there's nothing wrong with that either. There's something wrong with both of the choices. That's why I think it's so weird in the society that we live in, that we're judging people if they've had sex or if they have not had sex. That's wrong.